Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Andy here. This video is about conservatives and their rejection of academia. Now, it isn't just conservatives who reject academia, but it does seem to be much more of a necessity if you want to hold a conservative view to reject academic research, to reject academic fields. And this can be done to varying degrees. For example, if you're a conservative Christian, you will reject things like evolutionary biology. Why? Because it threatens creationism, which is something you believe in. If you're a conservative atheist, you'll accept biology, but you will reject things such as the social sciences. Again, why? Because they don't lend credence to conservative viewpoints. They tend to support claims like the need for social justice, for example. But the phrase we always hear out of conservatives is that whenever they're presented with academic research which conflicts with their worldview, they will always say, academia has this left-wing bias. It's biased in favour of leftism. And it doesn't seem to have ever occurred to these particular conservatives that maybe it's the other way around. It's not that academia is biased in favour of leftists, if that's the word we're going to use. Rather, leftists maybe have something of a bias towards academia, or if bias is even the word, they have a preference for academia. And why might that be? Maybe because the opposite of a conservative is a progressive, isn't it? People who are progressive want to make progress, and if you want to make progress, you want to be informed. You want to have the most up-to-date information at your disposal. You want to know about the world around you so you can make informed decisions about it. If you're someone that is not only happy with the status quo, however, not just happy with it, but entrenched in it, religiously devoted to the status quo, you're going to be very threatened by any kind of change, and as such you're going to reject any new information, any information which might tell you you've got to change. This is particularly prominent with climate change denialists. They like living the way they live. They like doing what they do. They like being the way they are. When someone comes and says, actually, there is a disaster coming if we don't change the way we live, the immediate reaction is, no, there isn't. I can't deal with that because I can't deal with anything that's telling me that I've got to change. I want to stay the same. I want to conserve things. I'm a conservative, therefore, I cannot accept that I might actually be required to change my lifestyle. So, like I said, with conservative Christians, if I have to accept the evidence of evolutionary biology, this means suddenly I have to change my biblical worldview. I have to suddenly change this whole view that I've probably grown up with, that I've invested a lot of my time in, I've invested a lot of my hopes in. It's the way it goes. People who reject social science, again, the same thing. I invested in living my life the way I live it, and I do not want to have to change that. I don't want, if someone tells me that something I'm saying or something I'm doing is sexist, or it's racist, or it's homophobic, or transphobic, or ableist, or whatever else, someone says that to me, I don't want to have to change my lifestyle. I don't want to have to get out of bad habits. I don't want to have to admit that I might have done things that I shouldn't have done. My immediate reaction would be, no, that's got to be wrong. That information's got to be wrong. So that, I think, is why conservatives reject academia, because it tells them things about themselves and the world at large that they don't like. And the reason they don't like this is because it tends to lead us towards changing the world, and they kind of like the world the way it is, or in extreme cases, like the world the way it was, and are trying to take us back to that time, the golden age, as it's called. So no, I don't think it's a case that academia favours leftists. I think it's a case that leftists favour academia. That's the way round I think it goes. Anyway, let me know what you think. Goodbye.